Okay, so recently I've had some people ask me what machines I recommend to run their dot pen in. And since I don't recommend using your good tattoo machines, in other words, ones you use every day and that you need to use, I'm going to show you a bunch of cheap Amazon ones that you can pick up for mostly under 40 bucks that work just fine. If you're interested in a dot pen, that's what you see here, and those I do sell. Reach me through Instagram at Nick Jones Tattooist. Okay, so this one was like, I think it was around 30 or 40 bucks. It works pretty good. It has a little adjustable cam there, which is nice. And it runs pretty slow. This is on 1.5 volts. It's nice and quiet too, which I really like. I won't use one if it's loud, just because for me this is kind of relaxing and therapeutic, so if it's loud it's just real annoying. Kind of want to hear it purr. So yeah, this machine is a good one, and it's pretty easy to find on Amazon. I'm not going to give you any kind of links or anything because I don't want to look like I support it, but secretly this is a pretty cool machine. Alright, so this is another one that's pretty easy to find. This one works fine. It runs a little too fast for my personal preference. It would be good if you're using a ballpoint pen or doing just pointillism to where you want it to be a little bit faster. But because I'm doing the stippled lines, I prefer slower. It still works though. Sometimes with this style of machine, when you turn it off and on again, you have to give it a little kickstart with your finger to get it going. Okay, so here's another really cheap one. This one here, you also have to do the kickstart on sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty loud. I don't like that. Let's see how it works. Yeah, it works. I don't like it though. It gives in too easy. Definitely wouldn't use this. Okay, so this one's really cute, but don't buy it because it's a real piece of shit. You can't even get the tube through it, so it's pretty much garbage. Okay, so this one here is actually my all-time favorite, and it's one of the cheapest ones. I think it's under 20 bucks. It's on Amazon. It's kind of hard to find, but it's on there. The thing that I don't like about this one is that it comes with this giant vice screw that's really long, and so it ends up hitting the pen. So you got to replace that with a different screw. It's just a 4 millimeter screw. Any kind of screw will work. But I like this one because it can run pretty slow and it's consistent. It's a little on the heavy side, but I don't mind that. Okay, then there's this one, also a very, very cheap one. I had to put a different vice screw on it because it was shitty. Also, this one I put a battery on it. Works fine with a clip cord as well. I just like, sometimes I'll put batteries on machines just to make them run slower. So it's just a AAA battery. Okay, so this one here, it's kind of hit or miss. I bought some of these that you can't even get the tube through the vise. They're so crappy. This is probably the cheapest tattoo machine you're gonna find in the world. I think it was 10 bucks, but It runs on a pretty low voltage, which I like. This is 1.75 volts. So it's all right. It's not my preference. And then there's another one that looks just like it that doesn't work at all. Like this vise won't even lock onto a tube properly, so they're really crappy. So it's just kind of buyer beware with these. This is kind of a funky looking one that seems to work all right. It has a little bit of a wobble to it, which I don't really like, but it still works all right. Runs on pretty low voltage. It's not loud, which is also kind of a plus. Okay, so as far as tattoo machines that don't work, here's the one that doesn't work. I'll show you why. It actually does go up and down, but it's really loud, and I hate that. Plus it costs more, so I don't want to wreck it, which I can't imagine this is real good for it. Coil machines, I haven't had any luck whatsoever with coil machines just because they need to be ran at such a high voltage. Old school Bishop, I used to like it, but I find now it runs a little bit too fast. This won't even come on until it hits about 4 volts, and that's just too fast for me. And Cuban, as much as I'd like it to work, it just doesn't work. And I think it's because it uses a spring the same as a coil machine, and it just kind of doesn't hit right, but it'll barely come on. So save your good machines for tattooing and just buy cheap Amazon machines for the Dotpen. Thanks.